It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, Dave Powell again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something about it.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot him a little bit. Man, those sting.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
The Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. He sends two wideouts right, two to the left on 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Red Raiders peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
He's got him. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down, and they'll give up the ball. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Fires to the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The play action fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. And they're able to get him down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They boot it away on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Takes the handoff. It's Dickey. And he's dragged down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He breaks a tackle. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Bringing the heat. Rolling right and going deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right.
Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Florida State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Dickey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays.
Makes the grab down the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense. But through the air, like not on the ground right now, they're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage. And right now, it's all through the air.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Here's a give to Joyner. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fakes to grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Gives it on the option. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Keep it on the ground. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Got his man on the right. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
And the Knowles come to the line with a new set of downs. Now on the option. Here's a little room there. Got enough for the first. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Caught close to the marker. It's Riles. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Knowles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing. Breaks into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking to pass, it's Hammond. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Dickey.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finding open areas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Eakin.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Grab near the marker, it's Eakin. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Handoff to Joyner. Got a little grass. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Joyner. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Gets it to the back, looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. It's complete to the left. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
in to help its defense on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Maybe some room here. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick 6 if you're on offense.
And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again, and why not? That's caught. It's Simmons. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
He wants to change this route. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Lets it fly. He makes a grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Wisconsin in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Badgers in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path? Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches.
Could be an alley. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
bring it out. It's Carter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wideout. That's caught. It's Eakin. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Here's a heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. Turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Hammond. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
The short hands, it's Carter. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there, because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss, and with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's a give to Joyner. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Hammond.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Henderson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Well, I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that third down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
And his offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. Sweet cut there. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets it away from his own end zone. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Finding some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. Could not make his way to the corner.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. They move on top here in the 4th. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on second down. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good change-up. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Quentin one more time. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense because, 1, you lost yards, but 2, you ran out of bounds. You've got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go down.
Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They booted away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Daniels. It's complete on the right side. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Man, the clock is not our friend right now. The first down stops it. That is great. We got to get some chunk yardage plays, make some hay while this clock's running out.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Uncorks it. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
And that's a missed opportunity by the offense here late in the game in the fourth quarter. I know that's a 50-50 ball, but I think that's one that the receiver really should have come up with. He drops it, and as a result, they miss an opportunity at an explosive play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.